Hello, everybody. Thanks for tapping in. Thanks for tuning in. Today, I want to throw one out there for all the homies that just don't even know where to start, where to begin when it comes to money, all right? Because me, an absolute degenerate that's playing video games, am incredibly qualified to provide you with financial advice on this topic, which this is not that at all, by the way. This is not financial advice, disclaimer. But but on an even realer note, low key, this kind of is financial advice because that's why you clicked on this video. But I want to make it clear that I am not liable for any decisions that you make. But anyway, this one's for all the people out there that just don't even know where to start. I know there's a lot of you, there's so many of you, because, I know that because there's not any high school classes that teach this stuff, which is so sad to me. You really have to seek out this knowledge on your own, whether that be from a course, a book, a parent, somebody in your life. But you kind of got to do it on your own, or from a video, just like this. Boom. I hope that I'm providing that for you. That'd be great. Maybe that's why you clicked in. Um, but this one's for you guys. So thanks for tuning in. And before I really get into it, I just want to emphasize that this doesn't have to be a complicated or overwhelming topic. I think it can have that stigma because people throw around big words all the time, and that can be overwhelming. Mutual funds, investing. It's a big, scary one that I hear a lot. And it's really not at all that. This is chill, this is easy, and I'm gonna throw you just one easy piece of advice that I think is a great way to start out and not be overwhelmed in any way. But the effects of this simple practice, this simple habit, just really ripple into every other financial habit that will come with time, and it sets a great foundation. So, what is that? What is step one? What is that habit? Step one is saving money. All right. The best single step you can do, the first step you can take to start caring about money is to just start saving a little bit. And a big rule of thumb out there is 10% of your income, whatever you're taking in, without even thinking about it, just throw 10% of it at a savings account, at a separate account, and just let it be. Pay yourself first is another way to say that I hear a lot. And why this is such a good place to start is because it instills discipline when it comes to money. All right, you're always doing this. This is never something that's going to change. You're always going to do this no matter what. And a big worry with this is, people say, I can't afford that. I need all my money. Maybe you're living paycheck to paycheck. I got to pay the bills. I can't afford to save any money right now. I'll die. I'll starve. And maybe you think that could be true in your mind, but I would I would emphasize to at least give this a shot because you will be shocked. You will be shocked at your ability to save. And your spending habits, your expenses stretch. They tend to stretch to what you can spend because you see the money you can spend, and in your brain, without even thinking about it, your brain calculates that as the amount of things you can afford. Okay, so if you shrink that number by 10%, you'll be surprised to see your expenses match that. Okay, it will be easier than you think. And the more you do this, the more money you save, money you build up over time. It's really building up a lot of confidence as well in yourself, in your ability to make an adult decision with this money, whether that be buy a house, buy a car, whatever, what have you. It's a big confidence builder and a big safety net as well. It could be multi-purpose. But in general, I'd say that this is the number one place that people should start if they don't even know where to start. At this point, I wouldn't even worry. I wouldn't even think about investing if you don't have any money saved up. Because the first thing you need to do is to just take care of number one, and that's yourself. Just make sure you're paid, make sure you're safe. Once again, this is not financial advice, guys. This is just things I've learned from my own classes, my own books that I've read, and success stories from many people, and in my own life as well, frankly. So this is not financial advice, but it's time tested, true practice, so that can hopefully provide you with relief on where this is coming from. But yeah, that's really all I got. This is going to be a short, quick one. I'm just tossing out there. If you like content like this, check out the channel. Hit a subscribe, maybe a like, maybe a comment. Tell me what you think. If you disagree, I'd love to hear some fighting. Let's get some fighting. I want the comment section to just be people ripping into each other. Rip into me. I don't even care. I'll respond. We could chop it up. Let's have some fun. But yeah, let me know what you think. Hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.